welcome to week 2 of the show. Fuck all of you. Fucking 0-2. I don't even know why I do these anymore. You guys don't even appreciate it. Anyway, talk about a bloody weekend for the NFL. Injuries across the board. I think we're all feeling the sting of an injured player or suspended player at this point. Ah, man. Got some powerhouses starting up in the league, some clear-cut winners coming out, and a lot of losers starting to emerge out too. So let's take a look at those winners and losers. So let's take a look at the results for week 2. Alright, let's take a look at the first team game here. Fuck you, Megan. Flint Tropics, Jackie Moon's favorite team, getting beaten out by Hitler in the Third Reich. Barely, 98.08 to 98.72. That's not even fair. Spodnado losing out to Gridiron Grizzlies. That was a good game there. It seemed pretty titty-tottery for the most of the Sunday, but in the end, Troy pulled it out. Bright Fresh blown out of the water by Chris's cool team. 56 to 116. Not even a bother with a decimal point there. And then Vinegar Strokes and Cracovia Wisla. Chris beating out Quentin in an upset, and Quentin's still looking for that win, which brings us into the standings. Rank 1 again this year, I think. No, like last year? No. Ranked first place, Gridiron Grizzlies, 2 W's under his belt, looking for W3 in the coming week. And in second place, Chris's cool team 2 with 2 W's as well. In third place, surprisingly, even though she got bent over and fucked, Bright Fresh in third place with a 1-1 record. In fourth place, a far cry from his position last year, Cracovia Wisla Chris with a 1-1 record as well. And in fifth place, surprisingly, his sister, Hitler Death Sex Robots with a 1-1 record as well. And going into the lower loser brackets, no offense Tony, Spodnado rounding up in sixth place with a 1-1 record. And lastly, 7th place, me, or Commissioner, fuck me, 0-2. And in last, 8th place, Vinegar Strokes, Quentin Scholl with an 0-2. So Quentin and I are looking for our victory this week. Alright, so once again, I don't have an interview, so I'm going to do my picks of the week. I'm going to think Quentin's going to upset Chris's cool team this week with a surprise victory. I just got a feeling, and also Yahoo Sports predicts Quentin to win. So, you know, that's a pretty good pick. And I'm pretty sure Troy is probably going to continue his winning streak, go to 3-0. Maybe it's a jinx. Maybe I'm like, you know, those guys on the Fox NFL Network that picks the winner and then, like, that guy loses. No, you can hope, you cannot hope. And since I don't have an interview, we'll do a play of the week again this week. Let's take a look at my boy, who I was judged for taking in the 3rd round, even though I should have taken somebody like AJ Green or who else was up there. I don't remember who else was up there. Jordy Nelson in his wonderful, wonderful 80-yard catch. Let's take a look at that video. Awesome catch. Aaron Rodgers pulled his shit together in that game, and after fucking week 1, threw it to Jordy. Beautiful bomb. Of course, Jordy set a franchise record with a 200-yard plus reception game that day. Probably not going to happen again. I got my fingers crossed. Anyway, let's take a look at those matchups for week 3. And first, me, your wonderful commissioner, going up against Bright Fresh, the other Hispanic in the league, Mexican Erica. I'm looking for my first win. Erica looking for her second win. Then we got Spodnado and Hitler Death Sex Robots. Tony trying to upset Megan, who needs to get upset and beaten and pummeled to death after this week. And then Vinegar Strokes and Chris's cool team going head-to-head, duking out. Chris looking for his 3rd win to stay 3-0 or go down 2-1. And then lastly, Cracovia Wisla and Gridiron Grizzlies. Once again, Troy defending his undefeated reign to stay on top of the CAF League. And Chris is looking for a second win in the season. Alright guys, well that's going to be a short show today. Thanks for watching like as always. Best of luck to all of you except Erica. Fuck off. I don't want you to win. I need the win. See you guys next week. And as a reminder, I will not be in the country next week, so there will be no show. So that's more time for one of you to volunteer to be in an interview, and you can be on this wonderful TV screen here. That's up to you though.